Tonight we start our news at 4 with developing news. 3 News has learned that the 2 fishermen accused of putting weights inside fish in order to win a tournament have now been indicted.
This is a big story, not just locally, but it's drawn quite the audience nationally, as people were just riveted by that video where you rarely see this in real time. They're caught red-handed and there's nothing they can do. The pair are now facing criminal charges this afternoon. Neil Fisher's been following the story. He joins us now with more details on the exact charges. Neil, good afternoon to you. What are they facing?
Good afternoon. It's a crazy story, like you mentioned.
It is.
The Cuyahoga County Prosecutor announced earlier today that Jacob Runyan and Chase Cominsky, the 2 fishermen, have been indicted on 3 felony charges and a misdemeanor charge here in Cleveland. This comes nearly 2 weeks after the fishing tournament on Lake Erie, where the 2 men allegedly placed weights and fish fillets inside the fish that they caught in an effort to win the competition. Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Michael O'Malley released a statement today saying, in part, quote, "I take all crime very seriously, and I believe what these 2 individuals attempted to do was not only dishonorable, but also criminal." Just yesterday, the boat and trailer the 2 fishermen used were seized by authorities. The charges Cominsky and Runyan face are each punishable up to 12 months in prison.
Wow.
Very serious allegations against these 2 fishermen.
Now, do we know exactly why the boat and the trailer were seized?
Because that was part of the criminal act.
Interesting.
Yes, because in a former competition, the 2 men won the boat and trailer.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I guess the boat is worth like $150,000.
Yeah, these boats could go for big money.
If Runyan and Cominsky would have won this tournament on Lake Erie September 30th, they would have won $28,000.
And they were in position to win, right?
Exactly.
Because of what they did.
Yeah.
Right. It'd be interesting, to talk and see if they just felt the weights inside the fish. Because, I mean, they're not exactly small weights.
So the tournament director said the fish were too small to feel that big. And you would think in that scenario, being a tournament director of a fishing tournament, you've grabbed a bunch of fish in your lifetime.
You
know.
Fished,
Yeah.
Exactly.
And there were others that were there that you could hear them on camera saying, "We knew it. We knew all along you guys were doing this," because they were winning some big money and other big tournaments. They got greedy. They put too many weights in the fish, and it was obvious that the fish that small could not weigh as much as it was weighing in. Neil, thanks.
Thank you for
what
all
a story.